is just OP, you know. I will not use the claw in this particular path because, you know, I'm not a supporter of Beliar. But as a paladin, I will use the claw. But that's for either the second or the third one. But in vanilla Gothic, there's no way you can get 120 dex, 120 strength. Because even if you manage to get your, you know, strength trained and dexterity to about 120, you've wasted about, you start with 10 if I remember correctly, so that is 110 learning points for one thing. So that's 22 levels which you need for only strength and only for dexterity. 22 levels, you know. I made a bit of permanent potions, you know. I made 3 strength potions to get what I want. But with Heights of Power it's more easier to do. And, you know, questing in particular always should be rewarded. Ah, come on. Hit that, the scummy beast. There we go. I hear have that JoWooD Gothic or something. Pirated. JoWooD? What do you mean with JoWooD? What's JoWooD? Sorry if I don't get it, but the word JoWooD doesn't ring a bell.
Nothing to be had there.
Pirated, you know, that's obvious. That's downloaded, but JoWooD. What's that? Is that loot? I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Bottle of rum. Oh, great. I don't know, maybe a re-release company. JoWooD. Don't you mean JoWooD Productions? Because honestly, JoWooD doesn't ring a bell. You know, JoWooD, yes, that's the makers of the Gothic game. Deep Silver is the co-makers of the Gothic game. And the makers of the Risen games, Dead Island games, that sort of games. But JoWooD, never heard of it. But that could just be me, you know. I personally never heard of it. But that's okay. Let's get the corpses of the 2 pirates. What's my current? 4,000, well, 4,000 XP and I'm level up. And then I'm level 32, no 31. Once I finish the game I will be around level 50, something like that. Yeah, JoWooD Productions. Let me type it for you. Maybe it's then easier, you know what I mean. Bro, JoWooD Productions. You mean that, right? That's from the makers of the Gothic games. Those are the guys who released the Gothic games. Piranha Bytes are the makers Or JoWooD Productions is the makers. Now I am confused. I already talked with this fella, didn't I? Yes.
I need to... Don't let those...
Yeah, exactly. Come here, filthy meat bug. Well, those are the developers of the Gothic games itself. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if it was JoWooD Productions or Piranha Bytes who are the releasers of the Gothic games. But JoWooD Productions and Piranha Bytes worked together. Even Deep Silver worked on the Gothic game. I think it was Gothic 3 which they worked on. I'm not quite sure. 10,000 XP, there you go. Well, even I could be wrong, you know. I'm not an expert in that regard, but I do know that JoWooD Productions and Piranha Bytes made/released the Gothic games, you know, and I know that Deep Silver worked alongside with the Gothic games. And they released Risen, which is one of the look-alike of Gothic games. You know, Risen is also one of my favorite games. Even though I haven't played Risen 2 and Risen 3 completed yet. You know, I played a bit of Risen 2, but I never completed it. And Risen 3 only played the part on the ship, you know, but my old PC was lagging like a madman when I played that, so I never continued playing it. Until I got this PC and I was like, you know, I can better wait till I am going to stream it and then play it, you know, for the first time, like a blind playthrough. Great games. I love it. I love practically a lot of games, you know. I don't look at a game from the outside or by the graphics. I look by the game as in-game content. Because gameplay is more important. RTCV. RTCV. Doesn't ring a bell. RTCW? No, that doesn't really ring a bell. Oh, what time is it, by the way? Nearly 3 AM in the morning. Early in the morning. Hey! No, don't glitch. Good man. Come on, just jump on it. What an idiot. Henk and Angus. Oh, Wolfenstein. Yeah, I do know Wolfenstein. Never played it, well, at least I don't think that I did. But I do know the game itself. But I played so many games in my lifetime, it's hard to keep up with all the names. I started playing games when I was like 4 years old. I'm currently 25, so I've been into gaming about 21 years now, almost 22, and I've beaten so many games, you know, not only on PC, also on consoles, especially Nintendo consoles. But you know, none of them great ambience and gameplay. Yeah, exactly. But that's what this game also has, you know. Gameplay, gold, ambience, gold, you know. The environment feeling that you get from this game, the ingrained music, the atmosphere, beautiful. I love it, you know. And eventually I will even get games that I do not know, you know, or don't like, just to upload them to my YouTube channel.
Nothing there.
For the views, you know.
Nothing to plunder.
And because I support game developers in the first place, you know. Whether you make a good game or not so good game, as long as the game has a beginning and an ending, I will stream it. Because I love it. I love to play games. The more games that I can play and upload to my YouTube channel, the better. What the f... I just got an electric shock from my beard. Well, mustache, actually. Again. God damn it. It's annoying as fuck. Really have to shave again. Let's see if I can get free access into the camp now that I found Angus and Henk. Normally I would get Angus and Henk later, but let's see if that will give me a discount. And otherwise it will cost me 100 gold pieces. You know, I've 8,166 pieces of gold, so I'll manage. I'm rich. But not as rich as I could purchase everything, because there are certain books in the game which will cost me a whole lot of gold. A whole lot of gold. Let me save here, so in case, you know, I die or something, then I don't have to redo.
Halt!
Halt!
Friend or foe?
Friend or foe? Friend.
Friend. Anyone can say that. I don't know you. What do you want here?
Let's first pickpocket this guy. I want in there.
Really? That'll cost you, though. 500 gold pieces.
Huh? For what?
Don't make such a fuss. There's plenty of stuff here in camp that might interest you. And you look like someone who's got gold on him.
Yes, I do.
So a small contribution is not gonna kill you? Or did you steal those posh rags of yours?
Can't we come to some sort of an arrangement?
Well, give me a good reason and I might make it cheaper for you.
Alright, so I'm supposed to bring Morgan his meat.
And who sent you?
Alligator Jack. He says that Morgan is already waiting for it.
I see. Not in the mood himself, is he?
Malcolm sent me.
Malcolm's...
Oh, great. I might have known. It's taken forever again.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I must see to it that these miserable wretches gets the palisade built in time. If they don't, Captain Greg will kick my ass all over the place. Also, I keep strangers from traipsing in here just like that.
No, the weapon that he's wearing is the weapon that I will wear. It's the best weapon in the game. Greg is your boss?
He sure is, and as Captain Greg to you, have I made myself clear. He's a great man. If you meet him, be careful not to get on the wrong side of him. You won't live long enough to regret it. He's not in the camp right now, though. Francis is in command for now. He sits in front of Greg's hut all day and goggles at us working.
What are you building this palisade for?
We don't want to make it too easy for the bandits. Those bastards are getting more brazen all the time. They've been sneaking around our camp for days.
Eventually I will give it a go.
Like sharks after a shipwreck.
If I have the money to purchase it.
Nothing's are holding up in the tower a little south of here. But that's only an advance party, I'm sure. If they're really stupid enough to mount an attack, we'll give them a welcome they won't forget.
About those bandits in the tower? Why would the bandits, by the way, attack you?
There's war between them and us. What did you think? Everything was peachy at first. We brought them here, they marched right into their swamp and left us alone. But now, those bastards attack anyone who's not one of them. Heaven knows what's gotten into them. I reckon they may be after our boats. There's no other way to get out of here after all. You should ask Skip about this. He's been with him and barely got away with his life. He's got quite an interesting tale to tell. Too bad you can't hear it, though. You haven't paid your toll after all.
Well, about those bandits in the tower.
About the...
Yes?
Their history.
Did you pull that off all by yourself? Respect! Maybe you'll even be a real pirate someday.
Just let me in, man.
Let me...
You brought me a message from our woodcutters. You want to play errand boy for Alligator Jack and bring the swamp rat meat to Morgan. And best of all, you got that varmint in the tower off our backs. I never thought you could do it all by yourself. 100 gold pieces, or you just get lost. It's as simple as that.
Good, here's your gold.
Good.
Thanks. Welcome to our camp. If you were planning to sign on with us, lad, you're out of luck. Only the captain decides who gets to sign on in here, and he took half the crew and went to sea after booty. But you can stay until he's back, provided you don't cause any trouble here.
I'm gonna make lots of trouble. Not really. The pirates' camp.
Things would have turned out differently for us.
How are things?
Howard Francis, the camp leader, is nothing but a clown. How can anyone take him seriously?
He really should have known better.
Alright.
I never knew that.
What have we here? A fresh face, and not one of those filthy bandits, I hope. I'm Garret. If there's anything you need, ask me first. I can get you almost anything. Wine, weapons, and other stuff you might need. Except for booze. If it's a decent drink you want, go see Samuel.
Who is Samuel?
He's our moonshiner. He's got his cave on the beach, a little distance from the camp. You can't miss it. Just walk north. You'll be well advised to keep yourself supplied with grog. Some of the boys here aren't very fond of greenhorns at all, if you get my drift. A decent swig of grog can work wonders for you.
And where do you get your supplies?
Skip always brings loads of stuff from Khorinis when he visits there. Until recently, he used to sell some of it directly to the bandits. But since we've been at war with the bandits, I'm the one who ends up with all the stuff now.
And what is it that you know about the bandits?
You'd better ask Skip about that. He's been through quite a lot with that bunch. Let me tell you, Greg has given orders to do away with any bandit who shows up near the camp.
Your Captain Greg, what is he like?
He's a tough old bastard, and no doubt about it. And greedy to the bone. He makes Francis, our treasurer, pay out not a penny more than what it takes to prevent a mutiny. And if one of us ever gets his hands on something really valuable, he'll inevitably take it for himself. I once took a compass from a royal frigate. That bastard Greg made me hand it over, of course. Bah. He probably buried it somewhere, just like the rest of his treasures.
And where might Greg have buried that compass?
Greg once told me that Death himself watches over my compass. Then he laughed.
Anything else?
There's a beach at the southern coast. It can only be reached by sea. Greg is said to have been there often. Maybe you'll find something there. I once went there to see what I might find myself, but the area is teeming with monsters. If you really want to give it a try, don't forget to bring a pick.
And what is it that you can tell me about Francis?
Greg put him in command while he's gone. But Francis is a total failure as a leader. He can't even get Morgan to stir his lazy ass out of bed. Henry and his boys are the only ones doing anything around here. The others are just enjoying themselves instead of working. I can only hope that Greg will come back soon. He'll give them all a good swift kick in the ass.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Anything new?
Anything?
Nothing ever happens anymore since Greg left.
Alright, well, let's pickpocket this guy. Show me your things.
Nobody will learn anything from
He doesn't have it. Well, that's a shame. I do want those.
He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
And there's more, believe me.
I can get those, you know, but my sword current moment is better. I can get this one, but It's a waste, you know. I don't have 135 strength.
Anything from me.
First of all, and second of all, I want the two-hander that Henry is wearing. Deals 220 damage, was way better than that particular weapon. Amulet of the Priests,
It's really not my problem.
Rings of the Priests,
Things I can
Fire Rune, don't need that, Fear, don't need that,
I'm no better off
Ice
myself.
Arrow, Ice Block, Fireball,
You can't rely on that.
god damn it.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
I used to say that myself.
I'm no better off myself.
It had to happen sooner or later.
That's been known a long time.
He simply needs to practice more.
Skins of reptiles, can't sell that,
I'd have done it differently.
thanks to Bosper.
That's no secret.
Bosper the Bowmaker.
I'd have done it differently.
Been there, done that.
New here, are you? Great. We can use every man.
Let's first pickpocket him. How are things?
Right now, all's quiet in the camp, so I'm going to relax a little. And if I were you, I'd do the same. Since the bandits are here now, the situation may change faster than we like.
How are... no, I already said that. What do you know about the bandits?
You mean besides the fact that they're a deadly menace and outnumber us by far?
Yes?
They're rolling in gold. Well, at least they were rolling in gold. They never paid for their last shipment. But I doubt that it's because those bastards ran out of gold. It's more likely that they've gotten way too big for their boots.
Alright, alright. Hey, Brandon?
He there, a newbie, and a landlubber at that. You're a bit scrawny for a pirate.
Is there something you can teach me?
Can teach you? You bet. I could teach you to become stronger and improve your dexterity.
No, you
Why
can't.
would I want to do that?
Because I'll buy you a drink.
Not bad, kiddo. Got it. First try. But don't even bother to bring me some cheap rat gut.
I'll get you some grog.
I'll get...
Are you trying to poison me? I'm not touching that muck. Do you have any idea what's in there? Old Samuel has some good stuff as well. Go get me some of that. Have you ever tried Samuel's special recipe?
No, not yet.
Then have a go at it. It's a must try. Oh, I love this concoction.
Teach me something.
You were going to get me some...
Alright, alright. Not that you can teach me anything.
Hey, fire, this heat by the fire makes me bloodthirsty. Say, have you got some grog for me?
Ever change?
Sure thing, here, take a sip.
Here.
Thanks, man.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
What's up?
What's up?
I have to take care of this gluttonous crew here. And that's why I'm standing here day and night, slaving over a hot frying pan. I'd much rather be combing the beach and the shallows for washed up flotsam. Last week, a fat merchant vessel hit a reef right off the coast. And all that good stuff is washing up on the beach now. I really hope someone's going to take over my duty soon.
Never would have thought of that himself.
Yeah, well... how much grog do I have? I need about 20 bottles. 11.
I'd have gone about it differently.
What have we here? Crossing the path of old Skip again? I know you. The bay near the city, remember?
Skip, right?
I see I made a lasting impression. But I've seen your mug elsewhere in the meantime. But of course... oh well, not a great likeness, but it's certainly you. Don't let it get to you. My own wanted poster looks just as daft.
What are you doing here?
What are you...
I've just come back from Khorinis, and now I'm waiting for Greg to return.
Is it really true?
I saw Greg in Khorinis.
I saw...
Really?
Not what I...
Damn. Something must have gone wrong then. He should have been here with our ship some time ago. I suppose I should go back to Khorinis and wait for him there. But certainly not today. I only just arrived here.
Don't tell me you didn't know.
What can you tell me about the bandits?
What? The bandits? They're attacking us! Why do you think we're building this palisade? We brought those scumbags over here ourselves. We used to trade with them. Boy, let me tell you, they've got more gold than they'll ever know what to do with. They were prepared to pay any price for a bottle of rum. But those times are past. It's war now.
What happened?
Those bastards hadn't paid for their last shipment. So,
yes.
I went there to see what had become of our gold. But when I got to the swamp, the swine attacked me. And that's not all. They killed Angus and Henk, two of our best people. Just stay away from that swamp, I tell you. They'll go after anyone who doesn't look as shabby as they do.
Have you ever met Raven?
Have you? Certainly. When I was with Henry up at the gate, I watched Raven place some of his boys at the tower to the south. Just a stone's throw from our camp. I guess they're supposed to spy on us. I've also seen how he treats his people when they don't do his bidding. He'll make short shrift of anyone who doesn't obey his orders to the letter. Mark my words, stay well away from Raven.
Tell me more about Angus and Henk.
Angus and Henk were supposed to meet with some bandits in front of the camp. They were carrying all kinds of supplies. Everything those bastards had ordered from us. Forged steel, and lockpicks, and whatnot. But they never came back. The bandit swine must have done away with them. Morgan and Bill went out to look for them, without any success. Bill was pretty devastated. They were both friends of his. He's still young. These things really get to him. The rest of us took it in our stride. The goods we can afford to lose. But the grog they were carrying... We're talking at least 20 bottles.
About Angus and Henk.
About...
What?
I found them. They're dead.
Dead as doornails. Poor devils. Well, it was only to be expected. You should tell Bill, if you haven't done so yet. But break it to him gently. He's still young.
Will it ever change?
I need bandits armor.
You want to go in there? Are you insane? Once those guys find out, you're not one of them. You're sausage meat.
Do you have any idea where I could find armor like that?
You don't give up easily, do you? All right. We used to have a suit. Greg's probably still got it somewhere, up in his hut. Maybe you can buy it from him when he gets back.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Can you tell me how to get into Greg's hut?
Whoa there. Not so fast. You weren't thinking of ransacking Greg's stuff, were you? When he left, he gave the key to Francis and told him not to let anyone into his hut.
I'm not telling you anything new.
What can you tell me about Francis?
Francis is our treasurer. The captain trusts him. That's probably why he left him in command. But none of the boys here really take him seriously. If you want to know more, talk to Samuel. He's got his still in the little cave north of here. There isn't a soul in this camp Samuel doesn't know all kinds of things about.
It's all just gossip.
Can you take me back to Khorinis?
No way. I'm not leaving now. I'll find myself a decent swig of grog first.
That's all just gossip.
Have you got anything to sell?
If you want to trade, go to Garret. He's in charge of our supplies.
Alright. Thanks, man.
He really said that.
Now normally I will get the quest, you know, to give Francis a certain list with his undershading dealings and such. But since this guy in particular is going to be, is a master actually, in the arts of picking pockets, I will just simply pickpocket the key. Not that you need that much capabilities up with it, but can you tell me something about Francis?
Look around you. The only ones working are Henry and his boys. Morgan spends all day in bed or guzzling booze. No such nonsense with Greg. If you don't toe the line, he'll kick you in the butt, and that's that.
How is it going?
I can't complain. It's a bit boring, but at least I don't have to work. I'm preparing for the next task that Greg's given me.
What task?
I mustn't say. No offense, kid, but I've worked hard for the privilege, and I don't want to lose it again.
Can you teach me something?
I'm sorry, I've got no time right now. I've got some training to do.
Alright, who around here can teach me something?
Henry and Morgan are leading our raiding troops. They can teach you how to be a better fighter. Henry's people all use two-handed weapons. Morgan prefers the faster one-handed weapons.
Who else?
Beats me, I've never been interested in anything else. But I'm sure that Alligator Jack or Samuel could still show you a trick or two.
Trick or true. Let's get to the island next to this particular place. Get the compass. The fire lizards will be a challenge. Oh. I hate the fire lizards. But I've got a way to surround, to bypass their annoyingness. One hit. I really need better capabilities in the bow. I hate that fire breath. So strong, even when standing in the water. And the reason why I was standing in the water is so that the burn effect will not, burn me to death. But what time is it? Nearly 3. Yeah. I'm gonna go to bed, guys. It's getting late. I will continue tomorrow again, from about 10 or 11 PM till about 3 to 4 AM. It's nearly 3 AM now, but I've already been playing for like almost 4 hours. So I want to thank you all for watching, guys. That's early, that's new, no, that's late, man. I'm going to bed. I've played a bit enough of today, nearly 4 hours, worked the entire day on timestamping and such. Appreciate you you're supporting me, Hartman. By the way, thank Elon in there. What's up, man? But I'm gonna go to bed, guys, get myself some sleep, and continue tomorrow, finishing most likely Jharkendar. I'm not quite sure if I will be able to finish Jharkendar tomorrow. I think I will be, but I'm not quite sure. Yes, it has, but my day has ended. I'm gonna get some sleep, at least try to get some sleep, and then or continue tomorrow. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. If not, then don't worry, drop by whenever you have the chance to drop by, and I will see you guys around 11 PM, give it or take, till about 3 to 4 AM, give it or take, depending on how tired I am, etc. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and if not, I will see you guys maybe in the future. Who knows? The time will tell. But thank you all for watching. Appreciate the support. Every support that I can get is very welcome, and we'll continue tomorrow, and most likely, can't say with 100% guarantee, complete Jharkendar. I hope at any rate, and otherwise the day after tomorrow. But see you guys, and good night to everybody, and I will talk to you on Steam. A link, most likely. So yeah, see you guys.